Good morning, everyone. It's August 7th, and today's title is The Gift of the Spirit. Acts 10:44 through 48 reveals a critical moment in the early church's history. It was the first time the gospel was being preached to uncircumcised Gentiles by one of the apostles. Unlike the Hellenistic believers, the apostles and other Judean believers were not ready to receive Gentiles in the church. Since Jesus was the Messiah of Israel, they thought that the only gospel to be shared was with the Jews near and far. Then Gentiles would first have to be converted to Judaism and then be accepted into the community of faith. In other words, before Gentiles could become Christians, they had to become Jews first. That was the thinking that needed to be changed among the early Jewish believers. Tongues given to Cornelius and his household was added as a clear, observable sign that such concepts was mistaken, that God has no favorites, and that in terms of salvation, both Jews and Gentiles stand on equal footing before Him. The long-established Jewish prejudice concerning Gentiles led the believers in Jerusalem to criticize Peter for having eaten with uncircumcised people. It seems that they were more concerned about the Jewish ceremonial scruples than with the salvation of Cornelius and his family. They might have feared that if the church broke with such practices, it would represent a denial of Israel's faith. They would lose God's favor and become liable themselves to the same accusation from their fellow Jews that had led to Stephen's death. Ellen White says, "The time had come for an entirely new phase of work to be entered upon the Church of Christ. The door that many of the Jews' converts had closed against the Gentiles was now to be thrown open, and the Gentiles accepted the gospel were to be regarded as on equality with the Jewish disciples without the necessity of observing the rite of circumcision." That came from the Acts of Apostles, Ellen G. White, page 136. As the Pentecost here, too, they spoke in languages previously unknown to them, rather than ecstatic or heavenly languages. Only the purpose was different. While for the apostles, the gift aimed at the church's world mission, for Cornelius, it functioned as a confirmation that God's grace was operating even among the Gentiles. Thank you for watching today. God bless you, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. God bless you.